Hey everyone, so I got some good news for you today. Bitcoin has pushed back about $78,000, and this move feels stronger than the average little bounce people celebrate for one afternoon. This one has some substance behind it. There are actual reasons building underneath the surface, and that is what I want to walk through with you today. For the last stretch, Bitcoin looks tired. Every rally got pushed back down. Every green candle feels like it came with a warning label. You've seen that before. The market starts frustrating people until they lose interest. Then when attention fades, conditions begin changing quietly. And honestly, that is usually how the markets move. It likes to test patience first. Now, reclaiming 78,000 matters because price is starting to take back grounds that looks lost not a long time ago. When Bitcoins begin reclaiming levels instead of losing them, confidence can return fast. People act like sentiment changes slowly, but in Bitcoins, it can flip in days. One week, people sound defeated. The next week, they start asking if they should have bought more. Same market, but different mood. Now, the first reason I think things are improving is fears cooling down in the broader market. When geopolitical tensions rises, money gets cautious. Traders pull back. Big funds reduce exposure. People move defensive. That is normal. Nobody likes uncertainty. But when some of that pressure start easing, even a little, capital start looking around again. It starts searching for opportunity. Stocks can benefit. Growth assets can benefit. Bitcoin usually feels that shift too. And my personal takes on that is simple. Market hate chaos more than bad news. Even imperfection stability can be enough to spark movement. Now, the second piece is macro. Markets are always trying to get ahead of the next move. If investors think rate cuts becomes more realistic later this year, they do not wait for permission. They reposition early. They buy before the headlines fully confirmed it. That matters because easy policies usually means better liquidity, and liquidity has a ways of finding strong assets. Bitcoin has responded to that environment before, and many are watching it again now. So step back and look at the picture. Fears cooling down, rate cuts expectations building, Bitcoin's reclaiming levels. That is a healthier setup than what we had recently. But here's where the story gets stronger. This is not only retail trader clicking buy on an app. Major names are already involved. BlackRock remains major force for its Bitcoin ETF strategies, led by Michael Saylor, continues adding Bitcoins in serious size. When companies managing billions stay active during uncertain periods, I pay attention because those players usually have teams, data, analysts, and long time horizon. They are not buying based on emotion from one red candles or one green candle. That does not mean they are always right, but it does mean they are serious. And remember, Bitcoin has fixed its supply. There will ever be 21 million coins. So if large buyers keep absorbing supplies while fresh demand start returning, the amount of available on the market can be tightening quickly. That is when people suddenly say, wait a minute, why price moving so fast? Now, another factor helping this move is short sellers getting squeezed. Some traders were betting on lower prices. They expected rejection. They expected weakness. Instead, Bitcoin pushed it higher, and those positions had to close. When shorts close, they becomes buyer. Sometimes the very people betting against the move help fuels the move. That is one of those market ironies I always find funny. Now, everybody is watching $80,000. Big round numbers attract attentions. They always do. If Bitcoin clears that zone with strength, traders immediately start talking about the next level higher. That is how markets behave. Momentums create headlines, and headlines attract more eyes. Now, for new viewers, let me say this. Some people hear $70,000 and instantly think they miss everything. People say that at $20,000, then $40,000, then $60,000. The price always feels high when you compare it to yesterday, but smart accumulations has never required perfection. Many people do better building slowly over time than trying to time one magical entry point. My honest take, waiting for the perfect moments has cost more people than buying imperfectly ever did. Now, could Bitcoin pull back from here? Absolutely. Bitcoin can retrace, pause, shake people out, and create doubt at any time. That is part of its personality. If you stay around long enough, you stop being shaped by volatility. But the bigger picture today looks better than it did during the heavy fears phase. Pride is strong, sentiment is improving, large buyer remains involved. Important levels are being reclaimed. That is real progress, whether people want to admit it or not. So yes, I do have good news for you today. Bitcoin look like it's waking up. And if momentum keeps building, a lot of people who ignore it during the quiet phase may come back during the loud phase. That happens more often than people think. And my friends, don't forget to hold it tight and stack it right. All right, take care.